Okay, that one shut off. Had to switch cameras. Because as long as we women don't, as long as we continue to accept abuse, we're going to get abused. You know? As long as we continue to accept abuse, you're going to continue to be abused. So you need to change what your definition of abuse is. But abuse to me is any man thinking, oh, Tasha finally wants me. Oh, let me hurry up over there. No. Oh, slow. Because I am treating them. You need to treat me with respect. I know I'm not going to be the last woman you ever fuck. So, let's not get it twisted. So for the next one, wait, do you need anything, Tosh? You want me to pick you up some, well, I know you're diabetic, so you want me to pick you up some water and, you know, maybe some Weight Watchers cookies or something? Thank you, that'd be nice. Chocolate chip, do. Peanut butter will do. You know, because they got the, you know, non-gluten and all the other stuff, you know, that we don't really have to have. But I would never, ever, ever think to not have anyone, really. Because some women are just as bad. I've had girlfriends that were just as bad. You know, she just wanted to come over whenever she felt like getting dominated. I was a pro-dom then, and I wouldn't hesitate, and because I like watching. I don't have the desire to always have sex, as long as I feel sexy. You could ask my second husband about that. He was so ooey gooey, loving, touchy, feely, that I just didn't have as much desire after a while to have sex. I didn't say no. I promised before, and I keep my promises. That's not an excuse. That little thing that you women fucked up do and say, oh, well, you don't do this, you don't treat me this way, so you're not getting any sex. No, that's fucked up games. No, I don't do that. I don't want to, but, you know, I went to sleep with my ass in the air. You can handle your business. Just roll me over when you're done, you know? So, if you, even this, you know, women, we think men are going to stay around just because they say something nice to us. Stop being stuck on stupid. He just wants to get laid. Give him some and let him go if you choose. But don't be stupid about it, and you're, you know, like I said in the first part of the video, oh, Tasha, you know why we went on a nice date, we had great sex, so is he coming back? Hell no, he ain't coming back. He got what he paid for, right? Duh. Why would he come back? And why are you asking about it? You're 42 years old. You know how... Oh my God. I cannot believe how many women really still think that men are coming back just because they said I love you. Or just because you're having sex. Little girls, don't set yourself up for that trap. Men will say and do anything to get laid. 5 times a day, 10 times a day with your best friend. You know, they're like dogs. They don't care if they fuck their sister. Well, most of them do. But some of them don't. Some of them don't, you know, and that's a whole different other, you know, fetish that I have not experienced, but I know a lot of people who do. A lot of grown adults who do. A lot of kids who do. Yeah, I said kids, you know. And I know that's disgusting to think. Don't write to me about that shit. I don't want to hear it. But a lot of youngsters are out there fucking their little teenage sisters because you need your first experience. So who do you go to for first experience other than family? I mean, come on. You think it's called kissing cousins for no good reason? Come on, let's stop being stupid. Okay, stop being stuck on stupid. Let me get this first video started loading. You know, stop being stuck on stupid. Things that you don't think happen really happen. So that's why I make videos to talk about it, to hopefully get you to think. Just because I'm open-minded to, you know, at that time, you know, having polyamorous relationship, open relationship, this or that, or like doesn't mean you have to be, but it would behoove you just to know about it and stop going, ew, that's disgusting. So you're telling me my son is fucking my daughter? Ew, that's disgusting. I didn't say that. I said it happens. I don't know what's going on under your roof, and apparently you don't either if you have to even think that thought. Okay? But I'm just letting you know it happens. Kids write to me a lot. For some reason, all my whole life, young boys have been attracted to me, with or without teeth, with or without pretty long hair or nails. Their spirit is just attracted to me. So after like 29, I just stopped fighting it. And let's face it, women who have not been with younger men, you're stupid, because they are really great experiences. Really great. And I'm not just talking sexually. I'm talking about the overall package of being treated like a lady, and then you can hit it and split, or whatever agreement y'all make. But I'm just saying, there's a lot less games with the younger men than the older men. The older men know how to do it, and they think they're on their game, but they're not. And it's up to you to check them on it, and you're not. So when I get them, I have to redo your fuck up and theirs past umpteen years of fuck ups to remind them, you don't treat a lady like shit and expect to get pussy. Please, really? I don't even fuck stupid men, okay? No. No. Thought you knew better. Damn. No. And even though you are my sister, I would never want that experience for you. Wrong chord. So I would teach him better. Oh, that was my other example. A lot of... Where's my other... A lot of you get it twisted. So when we watch, Jerry Springer or whatever the stupid shows are on TV that I never really like to watch anyway. Well, he beat me and he expects me to stay at home pregnant and barefoot and pregnant. And that's because you should have looked into deeper what he likes. He's not crazy. You are. You're just not into BDSM or BD or SM. Bondage and discipline, sadomasochism. I'm not into SM, but I'm really into BD. Really. Well, okay, I can get pretty mean if you pay me enough. So, okay, real quick. So when I was a pro dom, no, it doesn't have anything to do with sex. So stop being stuck on stupid and learn. Okay? I give you what you want and you pay me for it outside of sex. I'm not a prostitute. This one guy was coming from Texas to, this one CEO in Texas was coming to a thing in San Francisco. So he wanted to make a 1-hour session with me, $200 by the way, for me to kick him. I just could not do it. Don't get me wrong, I put the actress, we go into actress mode sometimes, especially for things I'm really uncomfortable with, like putting on steel-toe boots and kicking you in your balls. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. So he's upping the price and upping the price and upping the price. So right around $350, I said, okay. Oh, God. How did I do? I forgot how I did. I think I wore a mask or something because it just, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. It was so hard. And you start doing something and it's harder. And I'm like, so I forgot. Oh, I know. I had on one of those little veil things. Nothing but my eyes are sticking out. So my eyes are like this. And my mouth is like this underneath, going, and he's just thinking my eyes are looking sexy. Oh, that was such a fun time. Anyway, so yeah, things aren't always what you think they are just because you grew up in a glass box, being overprotected. Hello, little birdie. Hello. Do you hear it? I wish. Oh, it's gone. That is the joy of living here, by the way, and I'm so grateful for that. Because my fence right here is like 1.5 feet from my window. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll find that later, Tosh. The more You stay open. And I'm not talking about you have to do it. I said open, as in open your mind. Open your mind. So when you meet a man, women who don't treat you how you want to be treated, okay, so what is he really into? And stop being so freaking nice. Stop being nice and just find out what you want to find out. Okay, you seem like, because I know, as soon as a man, and lately y'all been coming out of the woodwork, which is cool. I like submissive men as much as I like dominant men. That's a whole other video. This is just a video looking back on my life, okay? And checking myself and making sure my spirit is where it is, my physical is where it is, my mind and goals and everything is where it is, okay? And what did he say? Excuse me, I forgot how he said it. But it seemed rather submissive to me. Hi, hello, Miss Harris, how is your day? Now, in my mind, two men say that. You're either submissive or you're one of those men that really respected their mama, and you just coming at me to see where you're going to fit in. Kudos. Kudos to you, and kudos to you. And I'm well, thank you, whatever his name, so-and-so, how was your day? Now, this next response is going to tell me a lot about you. Women, dummy up. Pay attention to the signs. What did he say? Well, the dominant one said, I was looking through your pictures and I find you to be quite a beautiful queen. Dominant male. Okay, good. The other one was saying, I was looking through your pictures and I find you very attractive. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind spending time talking to me. That's the submissive. I'll wait. Let him marinate. Okay, take the video back. There you go. You see, there's a difference. And you got to learn to listen fast. Listen fast. Listen fast. Listen fast. And you want to know the difference between all the nationalities, not races. We're only one race. Is that some think faster than others. Like businessmen, depending on the business, most men tend to listen faster than women. And I only say that because if you're not in the business of having your own business or being in some authoritative type, hear me out. I'm not done yet. You already formed a judgment. I'm not even done with my sentence yet. Like, women VPs and CEOs think fast, on their feet. Fast, 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 fast. I have only met, really, have known maybe 2 black women in the past 5 years that weren't able to think fast, 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 fast on their feet. Okay, so that's why a lot of time some of you might wonder, well, what did he mean by that? Why she saying why is it? They're thinking fast. I don't even need to say a whole sentence. If I'm talking to mother sister, I don't need to say, hi Angie, how is your day? I just say, hey, and that sums it all up. Yeah. The kids started this, WTF, all those little initials things that we text and type on Facebook. Yeah, save time. And I know some of you don't get it because I didn't get one. I forgot what it was because I never heard it before. I never seen it before. But it was something that person just made up, on the fly. And I'm like, well, don't treat me like I'm stupid because you just made that up 30 minutes ago. And women, once we see how they treat us, like I tell my kids, all but one of my sons are gay. But it doesn't matter. However you treat her and she responds, however you treat him and he responds is how they get treated in return. So in the beginning, until you're boyfriend, girlfriend, you don't overdo it. See, that's what we women do in looking back on my life. Oh, he said he liked me, so I'm going to cook him a 10-course meal. Hell no. Hell no. Are you crazy? I know you are. It's okay. Sit down. Hear the rest of the video. Yes, it just kills me not to multitask. So Is that the cord? No, it's not the cord. I had so many cords around here now. Look at the signs. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. Okay, because generally, even though men aren't always emotional creatures, unless you're submissive or you're one of those that really love their mama and you take that love out on the next woman that you love, all the other 98%, I don't know, pretty much really mean what they say. If they don't say nothing, they don't want nothing. Hello, pay attention. Yeah, so getting back to the Jerry Springer thing, you know, all those people have a divinely right mate. No, I didn't say a soulmate. I'm your soulmate, and you don't even like women. Soulmates are like elementary school kids. We're all kids with each other. Stop using that. You know, twin flame, my divinely right mate, or whatever. That's it. And I'm looking for my soulmate. No, we're all mates. We're all playmates for each other. But that man needed was a submissive woman that would honor and cherish him in a different way. So stop going, ew, that's disgusting. And we're all submissive to each other. Honey, can you bring me you know, a bologna sandwich on your way through the kitchen? That could be dominant. Sure, honey, no problem. That could be submissive. Get a grip. Just have different levels that put you in that category or that category. You lead a vanilla life, it's hand me a peanut butter sandwich. You lead a dominant life, it's honey, bring the whips and change, and my favorite cat of nine tails. Look it up, Google it. You know, it's just different. It's just different. And if you don't want to learn about that, then it's just your loss. But you know, a lot of people are not what they think themselves to be. So therefore, you're not really using your whole self. And I don't mean just sexually. I mean in all areas of your life. Because if you're going ew to BDSM, what else are you going ew to in business or friends or the car you pick? You know, that's what you stay open to everything all the time. You don't have to like mustard on your hot dog. If you like ketchup, that's cool. You know that it's available and it's out there in the world, right? Just like I said earlier, you know, sisters fucking brothers, brothers fucking brothers, sisters fucking sisters. I mean, it exists. So what? It doesn't have to be in your home. And you don't have to like it, but so what? Some people do, and that's how they live their whole lives. I know off the top of my head, 2 adults. She never ever, she had a bad experience, and instead of turning lesbian, that's another thing you people really need to get out of. Just because she was abused by a man, she turned lesbian. Anyway, yeah, some experiences lead to other experiences, and that could be a reason. That's not everybody. That's that one instance out of the whole population of the world. Well, you know, not literally, but you know what I mean. But it happens, and all these things happen, and you guys don't even think about it, realize it until you see it on the news or something. You know, like oh well, I won't even talk about that one. But it happens. She trusted her brother, and that was the only man she ever chose to trust. They're not married, living happily ever after, but, well, they are living happily ever after because they're both very successful now. I knew them when they were like 17, and I forgot how it started. Anyway, she liked some boy in school, and the boy hit her or something, so the brother went and nearly killed him. Good brother. Well, within reason. But hey, I know I went to my big brother. My big brother kick everybody ass, all of them, because that's why I thank God I'm from a big family. I was always well protected, you know. But a lot of things, so many things exist out there that people don't think of. So that's another thing I was thinking about this morning while I was laying in bed. You know, so many men I meet, women I meet, think that I'm weird for just being open to all these things. But I gotta tell you, having a husband and a wife makes life so much easier. So much easier. You know, you women, stop fighting off younger men. You men, Start thinking of how you can please older women and stop always wanting to be with the 16-year-old that I know you think about, you just don't talk about it. Yeah. Not saying anything's wrong with it as long as you keep that idea to yourself, but why couldn't you think about someone your own age or older that also needs love and affection? I mean, we all gonna get old. It's all gonna sag. We're all not Tina Turner and Cher. We're not gonna all look good at 75. We try to, but that's the spirit. That's what people are attracted to, your spirit. That's why people like me, my spirit. And you would think, I'm telling you, listen to some of my old videos. I'm telling you, I tell you, you know, if I'm not in a relationship, I at least try to keep Susie and all the pipes cleaned out on birthday and Christmas. Pipes still need to work, okay? Because I don't put anything in there that's not real flesh. I'm just not one of those women that go around putting things in my vagina that, no, especially as you get older and Susie gets more protective about what's in there. I mean, now air is good. You know, air is good. So I just don't. I am more particular about what goes in my body than I used to be at 27. But even at 27, I didn't use dildos and all that stuff. I like watching it, didn't do it. But yeah, it was so much easier being in a relationship with other people, because that frees you up to do your chores, and that freed him up to bring in the bacon, you know. So I stayed at home and watched your kids, picked them up out of school and took them to the dentist, the doctor, the library. In time for the school functions, you text, you better be there in 1 hour. Your kids are depending on you, because I don't have any physically born kids. I have spirit kids. And it was great, you know. I didn't have to have sex with him all the time. She was a little nymph, and she wanted it damn near 24/7, you know, like a man does. Yeah, right. So that was cool, you know. I got to watch and do whatever I felt like doing, and then roll over, go sleep, you know. And stop thinking things should be a certain way. Just, you know, like dude I was telling you about in the first part of the video. I love him just as he is. Just as he is. And we're still going to have fun talks. He didn't do nothing to hurt me. It's my fault that I thought I could expect more. That's all that was. Okay? So, you know, ladies, dummy up. Because they ain't never going to change. They're always going to think with the dick first. Okay? Okay, I apologize, men. Most men are always going to think with their dick first, okay? Those 8 out of 10, yeah. The other 2 is what we're trying to get to, ladies. In ladies and in men. Because I'm sure there's some women who are the same way, you know. I'm not trying to put men down for that. Because I know a lot of ladies are the same way, you know. But I feel right now really good with my life and the choices that I made, and trying to get people to respect me for what I want out of my life. See, yeah, you just want a whole bunch of sex. Well, I want a whole bunch of sex too, but I want a bunch of sex with a man who's at least going to say, hey Tosh, you know, can I stop on the way and get you something? I know you don't get out very much. Do you want me to stop and get you a bean and cheese burrito? And, you know, a 2-liter thing of water. Thank you. And those type of men come through my gate. But ladies, as long as you let them treat you like shit, anybody, women and men, not just saying men, then you're going to get shit on. So that's, I mean, you know, you write to me, you write to Angie, you write to Ryan, you write to a lot of people that I know that you don't even know that I know. No, go in the mirror, look yourself in the face and say, why am I stupid? This is not the outcome I desired, so what am I going to do to change it? Okay? And a lot of you women really out there, see, the men don't have a problem being submissive. But you shy housewives have a problem being submissive and letting men know it, because you think they'll take advantage of that. No, there's a distinct difference between being a dominant male and being a domineering male. There's a difference between being a dominee, pro-dom woman, than being a dominant woman. I am a natural dominant woman, which is basically, I don't have no problem telling you what I do like, don't like, how I like it, and how I want it, how much I want, when I don't want it, and do want it, and all that other good stuff. You're a natural submissive if you're sitting there. Well, no, I shouldn't say it like that. You could be a natural submissive if you're one of those that are, oh, I'll wait for him to make the first move. Or you could be stupid because now you're 42 and you've been waiting for him to make the first move for 5 years. No. See, there's a difference. There's always a fine line. You got to figure out which side of the line you're on and then do it. If you are a natural submissive because you like being told what to do and how to do it, that's one thing. But if you're a genteel lady, as it were, and you like gentle men, you know, the men that open your cars and doors are different than the men, maybe, that are going to, you know, hit you with a doe-skin flog. Google it. I love mine. Or a crop. Google it. And yes, I love mine too. I have lots of toys. But we all need to take time to think about, you know, all the billions of categories we fit in. We're not just a woman. We're not just a daughter. We're not just a wife. We're not just a sister, an auntie, all the physical things of a female. We're so much more. I mean, you could be submissive one day and dominant the next. You can be a lot of things. What hole are you pegging yourself to be in, and you might, shoulda, coulda, wanna be in the other peg? Try it. You can do that for a couple of hours. It doesn't have to consume your whole life, you know. And for those that out there are into these fetishes and communities, lifestyles, hold your head up high. I mean, gee whiz, that's like being gay and not wanting to admit it to everybody. Just be yourself, and people are going to love you however you are. I understand it's difficult because you got parents, but you know what? When your parents are dead, you're going to feel stupid for not saying nothing from the beginning. You could have lived your whole life differently when your mom knew all along. And she tells you on her deathbed. I know so many youngsters that has happened to, and they just hold it in, hold it in, hold it, hold it. But you know what? Our family is not the people that came out of our mother's womb. It is not. It is me that loves you, like my son, you know, my spirit son, Ryan, my baby, you know, Jordan, you know, Cody, Lily, you know, Carrie, their daughter, you know, all these people I love just as much as if they came through my womb. You know, and I say it that way because a lot of you humans really don't get it. You know, because I say I love you to Jordan, I love you, baby, and he's, I love you, mama. Is that your real son? Yeah, his father's just really light skinned. What the hell do you care? Your opinion doesn't matter to me in that regard. And I don't even know you, so your opinion doesn't matter at all. But for those that I do know, they don't even need to ask that stupid question. They don't ask me none of that. I love you because I said I love you. And there's, you know, varying degrees of love as well. Anyway, so let's all try to do better in the aspect of, yes, you know, I'm still looking for that cord, right? In the aspect of, hey, will this cord work? I better not do that. Just keep your mind open. You know, I am so glad when I turned 23, moved to San Jose, had sex for the first time, had my first boyfriend, yada, yada, yada. I'm so glad I didn't listen to my mother. Her philosophy is you never borrow money. You never let anybody else know your heartache, your troubles. Oh, thanks. Sorry. Spirit talks to me a lot, all the time. Told me it was in the box. You know, those 1920 ways of the year 1920 of looking at things is over and done with. We don't have to do that anymore. Okay, so however you were taught, I'm not saying your parents were wrong. I'm not, you know, dissing your parents in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, if it doesn't feel comfortable to you, do something different. Do something different. You know, that's all. Just do something different. Try it. It's just like chitlins. How do you know you don't like chitlins outside of that funky ass smell if you don't try it? I've had to clean chitlins. I kind of know I'm not going to like it. I know. I know I'm not going to like chitlins. With or without Tabasco sauce. You know, but how do you know you're not going to like, I don't know, getting eaten by a man if you've never tried it? How do you know? Oh, you women that are always getting on your husbands, I get a lot of husbands write to me. Well, how could I, you know, leave her alone? You don't get anybody to change. You hope that they will one day, but you don't get anybody to change. You love them the way they are, or else why did you marry them? Oh, you married them because you thought she was going to change. No, you don't go into marriage or any other friendship, agreement, anything, expecting someone to change. See, that's why women get married. Oh, we're going to make him a nice little, you know, husband, and he's going to do da-da-da-da. No. I told my sisters they were wrong when I was a kid, and I'm still telling you you're wrong as an adult. You know, why would you even want to marry somebody you would want to change? You know? But it's always nice, I'll put it that way, to be open to trying something once. Eat spinach. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it ever again. You know, have sex on Wednesday instead of Sunday all the time after church. You might like it. Men, buy her a damn flower, not a plant, something else to take care of. Buy her a damn flower, and you might get laid. See, once you do something different, she's going to do something different. And when I say he, she, I mean she, he too. So, you know, let's not even go there. You know that already. That's a given in all my videos. So yeah, I was just, you know, rewinding. And I must say, I am really happy with myself. I really am. I really am. I'm respectful of you when I go to your house, even though I don't like Brussels sprouts. I'll fucking eat them bitches just because you cook them. It's called respect, gentlemen. You respect a lady. Women that like women, respect each other. We don't need men keeping us in the 50s, and you too. Get a grip. I know a couple like that, and oh man, that really pisses me off, but I don't say nothing. And if you watch this video, I still ain't gonna say nothing, but that's not nice. That's not nice. You treat each other kindly, or why be together? Break up and go be with somebody else. I know it's a lot of trouble. I know how much trouble that is. Yeah. No, it's not a lot of trouble for you to love yourself enough to want to be with somebody who's going to treat you respectfully. Okay? So stop bitching about it, and you, all of y'all, no matter what sexes you are with. See, dust already. Damn. Whew, thank you, Lord, for my divinely right new place. Thank you, Lord. That is my main reason, going backwards again in time, that is my main reason, after having my first boyfriend who abused me, raped me, and tried to kill me, and you get over it, ladies. You don't stay stuck. Or men. In California, more women beat men than men beat women. Did you know that? Well, I haven't done the statistics this year, but last year it was. Serious. You know, and that's another reason why I feel for men. Because I've got some sisters that really open my eyes to how badly men do get treated. I'll put it that way. Yeah, just stay open-minded. Stop going, ew, that's disgusting, ew, that's disgusting. You know? Ew, Tasha, you don't got no teeth, that's disgusting. Yeah, but men are going, Marinate on it. I'm not even going to make a video about that one. Marinate on it. And let's just treat each other. Women treat women better. You know, you don't find men go around, oh, if I buy that truck, he's going to want one too. No. If I buy those Prada shoes, she's going to look better than me. Even in her Donna Karen shoes. So what? Who cares? They're both overpriced. And well, I do like me some Donna Karen shoes. I ain't going front, okay? I am not paying $200 for Donna Karen shoes. I'll wait till I see those shoes at the thrift store and get them for $5, you know, because they're going to hurt your feet eventually, and you're going to throw them away. Yes, really. We all have to stop. I hope we all stop shoulding on each other and should on yourself. You should do better by your man or woman and give them what they want so you can have a happy house. You know, happy wife makes a happy life. Happy wives, make your husbands happy too. It's not just one way. It is a given though, men. If you give us some damn flowers and pat us on the butt every day, your chances of getting laid are 99.98% better. So just remember, like I always say in a lot of my videos, remember why you fell in love to begin with, and you won't have that problem. Because you're going to remember when she wore them booty cutters and that low wet t-shirt and on that hot summer day, and that's going to get things rising. But you got to remember, it takes us a while to rise. So we need to get started before you really get revved up. So, like Cat Williams says in a lot of his videos, you go jerk off once while you're getting us in the mood. Okay? So, by the time for round 2 for y'all, and we're just getting warmed up, see, then it's even greater later, huh? It's even greater later. So you men, yeah, do the little Okay, women, do the okay, honey, go do your business. Or whatever, you know. Because I just got to call an ace an ace, you know. I just call it how it is. Before you get here, jack off once. Yeah. Because if I don't get my cookies, honey, oh, hell no, you ain't never coming back. Ever. You know, and you got to make lots of promises to do it different next time. You know what I'm saying? Seriously though. And Cat Williams is right. He's right. Just, that's the what does he call them? Bitch ass niggas. The bitch niggas. They're the ones getting twisted. And so, oh, baby, and hit it once. Oh. And you just pull out, oh baby, you look so beautiful. Yeah, let me go downtown and let me look. Oh wow, I'm getting the special attention. No, he fucked up. I'm sorry, I love me some Cat Williams. And when you learn different things, I mean, come on, learn about, you know, BDSM. It's not always a together package, okay? There are a lot of couples who, and it's not about sex. There are a lot of couples who never have sex. She likes getting tied up and spanked. He likes doing it. Or vice versa. Because, honey, I'll tie your ass up and spank your ass in a minute. And I was really shocked. Okay, let me just, yeah, bear with me. I was really shocked when, okay, so after the Keith beat me stage and I really didn't trust men for like 5 years of therapy. I went through 5 years of therapy, really, because I knew I couldn't stay there. Not all men were him. I knew that because I have 4 beautiful, glorious brothers. I do, and I love my brothers. Okay? Not like that. Don't go there. Don't get it twisted. Stay with me now. Stay focused. So I knew all men weren't like that. And I'm still a little Pollyanny. Oh, it's all good, it's all good. And it was all good as long as you choose to believe it's all good. It's not just a saying, it's a reality. Yeah, the young kids say, yeah, it's all good, it's all good. You know, I can't call it, you know. Be and stay outside the box. Because had I let myself think that all men were going to be like that, I'd be like a lot of these black women writing to me every time I make a video like this saying, yeah, I don't want to hear your fucked up shit. You're fucked up. If you're going to let a man keep you down, you fucked up. Don't write to me about that shit. That's your spiritual, personal bullshit that you need to go get some therapy on. I don't want to hear it, and I'm sick of you women writing to me about that shit. Because you know what? I'm going on with life. I'm happy. I'm meeting lots of good men. Black, white, Chinese, Indian, whatever. And you black men, stop writing to me about being with other men. I am with whoever treats me well. It's not that I'm against anything. I am for everything. Okay? You got it twisted. Telling me I need to get real. You need to get real and realize your spirit is not where mine is. So anyway, I was really surprised because after that experience, I hung out with a lot of dames, call girls, prostitutes, all of them working girl classifications. And I got to tell you, it was really interesting. It was like I was in front of a council of women that got paid, oh, let's see, the least one, and respected themselves. See, there's a big difference in a hoe on a corner for doing a $5 blowjob as opposed to the $500 an hour call girl. Yeah, there's a big difference. Get a grip. And the things that they taught me, I learned so much from them. When I lived in Fremont, California, wow, that did the whole 5 years worth of therapy. And just like the 2 or 3 sessions I had with them, because they would like come over Friday night, everybody, you know, they do their thing, they got paid, whatever. So my roommate at the time used to be a very high profile call girl. I mean, we're talking at the time bigger than Heidi Fleiss, because that was a little before Heidi Fleiss. Okay, so it was just an amazing experience. Wow. And I take myself back there now. So I'm sitting in the chair and they're sitting on the really long sofa and they're like, okay, Tasha, you got to remember and do this and don't get emotional and don't expect this and don't expect that, you know. So I'm a naturally aggressive woman. So the dame, she says, I think you would be a great dame. Have you ever considered And I said, no, but I sure could beat some men right about now. You know, get it out. Get it out. Purge, make room for more. Within reason. And I gotta tell you, it was a really wonderful experience. Women, we would want to console other women. And you women that need to get your head out of your ass about how you look and think about men and life, because it's a whole package. It can't be you just feel that way about men. No, if you feel that way about men, that's how you feel about your whole life. I'm not just speaking of one thing. Hello, are you hearing me? Hello? If you feel one way about one thing in your life, it has to fit the rest of your whole life. So you can't say, oh, I'm doing really good at work. No, if you're doing good at work, you're doing good with your husband, your kids, the PTA, the cat, the dog, the kangaroo, the house note, the car note, the this, the that. You're staying on budget, you're staying on time with your friends, and you don't let people mistreat you, especially that neighbor next door who always wants you to babysit her bratty 9-year-old. No, all areas have to be and stay in balance. All areas, okay? But I gotta really tell you, and if you're one of those ladies who oh God, Mama moved here, I think in 95, somewhere around 95, I think. 94, 95, somewhere around there, I think. Or if you happen to have a friend that used to be a pro call girl and her name was Monique, I think. Yeah, feel free to write a girl. I want to thank you. I tell you, there's nothing more empowering to me, and I hope for a lot of you men that watch my videos, than to be in front of 7 women who, by the way, were just, you know, I've never been a makeup gal, as you can tell. Just flawless. It looked like you tore them out of some magazine and went, and poof, they appear in front of you. Seriously. Fast thinkers, as I was just saying about different nationalities. Think about that later. I'm not saying anybody's better than anybody else. Don't write to me about that fucking shit. I'm just saying the reason why a lot of white people don't understand and try to still understand, I don't know why, black people or Chinese people or Indian people or whatever, we're all raised differently, but our nationalities help us do certain things. You know, track, basketball, football, science. Asians, you know, we all do something well. Therefore we all should work together well instead of against each other. I figure out what you do and I call you on that. You know, I'm joining another new business. I do one thing really good, all my internet stuff, so I want to do that. I told them I want to do that. Okay, let's do that. You do that well, you do that well. She's got the money, so you pay for that, and I'll hook that up, and you do that, and we all put something into the pot. Okay? So these ladies taught me so much about myself that my sisters didn't teach me. And it's not a put down for my sisters now. It was just so enlightening listening to how they got to where they were. And no, not everybody's beaten, so they turn this or that. Stop thinking that. Sometimes we just grow up and we know and we learn. Oh, I like that. Let me try that. Let me do that. And you learn. Let me try that. Let me see if I like hot sauce on my pizza. Let me see if I like being tied up and spanked. Let me see if I like being called names while we have sex. Some women find it degrading. Other women, it turns them on. You know? And depending on how much I like you, you might be able to get away with some things. And again, it always depends on how intelligent you are as to what you can and cannot do with me. So you men might want to listen to that and hear other women when they don't say certain things. Example, since I know you need one. Can I come over real quick? And she is just hungry for attention. Oh, sure, come on over. But when you get there, you know she's got on jeans and a t-shirt. Now, most men, ladies, for those of you who don't know, like to see us in frilly things. Even that goddamn thong thing. Yeah, temporarily, it's okay. It should not be worn all the time. Susie needs air. She don't get no air with that nylon thing covering her up. And for you women that wear jeans way too tight and you can see that, what's it called? Camel toe? That's it, right? I had no clue what no fucking camel toe was until just like 5 years ago. That means Susie ain't getting no air. Men, I know you like seeing it, but I'd beware of women that showed their camel toe all the time. It's different if you in your house with your man and you might be getting ready to get your groove on, as opposed to wearing jeans every single day of your life and you see your camel toe. That means your vagina ain't getting no kind of air, no kind of nothing, and you wearing a thong. You're just asking for yeast infection. Yeah, you are. So anyway, I'm sorry. If any of you 7 women happen to be watching my videos, I really want to say thank you, because I tell you, you really taught a girl a lot. I stopped hating men because I was 23. That was my first boyfriend ever in life. I really was stuck for a minute. Excuse me. It took, that time to remember my spirit, to want to get out of that place that I was in. Okay, but the big thing about that was, at least I wanted to. You were raped and sodomized, abused when you were 17, and you're 62 now, still taking it out on men. No, that's not nice. That's not nice. No. Fix you. Love you, fix you, let it go. But they taught me really a lot about being a woman. And all the different categories that is. Just like you men. Really, you men only think with your dick. Some of you are nice and cover it up. Okay, the ones that like their mamas, those are the ones that can cover it up great. They don't have the desire to, oh, pussy, let me fuck you, bend over. Just, doesn't matter, just bend over, we'll do it now. Okay, the nice, considerate, sweet ones know how to be genteel about it, okay? And even they really have lots of different areas, different bits and pieces of them. I don't think they really know it. Well, not all of them. Just like us. You would want to explore those different parts of you that might want to try that, but you were told it's a sin. Well, why would God invent it if it was a sin? Now, I'm not saying killing people and having extramarital affairs, okay? I'm not talking about that at all. And even extramarital affairs, yes, on another side note, might be approved under, shut up, under the guises of, okay, my friend has, her husband got hit by a truck. He has no sexual desires. Don't ask, don't tell. She could do whatever she wanted as long as she didn't flaunt it in front of his face. And they have a happy marriage. A happy, honest marriage. She has sex outside, she comes home, she cooks dinner, she cleans the house, goes to work, runs the business, does bookkeeping, and their life is damn near picture perfect. I'm sure they have some problems. I never saw any. I mean, that was like the first couple I ever met that didn't fight. They didn't disagree. They were like 17-year-olds all the time. And they had been married since they were 17. Wow. See, people, things aren't always how you think they have to be. And I'm not saying it's okay to go out and have affairs. I'm not saying that. However, I am saying that monogamy is what you decide it should be. Where am I going to put this one? I'll put it over here. Meaning, as long as I knew that this woman was going to be my wife and you were going to be my husband, for lack of better wording, okay? Don't write to me about that. If I respect you and I love you enough to do almost anything outside of jumping off a cliff for you, I love you enough to listen to your needs, wants, and desires and do them with little question. Little question, okay? So when he presented me with that situation, I didn't go, it's gross, you're gonna get fucked by another woman. No. See, now again, we need to listen to each other, because even those swingers out there, Honey, I know so many swingers out there that have a perfect marriage. Perfect. Because he listens to her, she listens to him. He does what she likes, she does what he likes. That's what, to me, what love is about. Sometimes I do things that I don't want to do because I love you enough to do it for you. Okay? Now, I'm not saying go fuck a dog or go get yourself chained to a tree and let your dominant pour honey all over you so the ants can bite you. Some people are into that. I'm not one. Yes, really. I am saying that if we listen to each other and do what within reason, things for each other, we might be happier with each other. And that will spread to the kids, to their friends, to their neighbors, to this, to this. And stop covering up things all the time. That was another really big lesson I learned by talking to this panel of women. How to get what you desire by getting over all that bullshit mama taught you. Don't air your dirty laundry. Why not? Because you need to know I'm in need of some square sterling silver wire. Now, if you didn't know that, how you going to give me some? Oh, but Mama said, no, Mama was wrong. Mama was wrong. I didn't find that out until, well, no, that's a lie. I found that out early in life. But secrets is what I found out when I was about 48. I'll never forget. That was the first time I ever called my mama out of her name, and I will never do it again. I'm sorry, God. Sorry, Mama. But when you see, you old folks with, and I say old as in old-fashioned, not age, that think it's okay to keep secrets from your children, especially when you die, they're going to read your journals, it's all going to come out anyway, then they just hate you after you're dead. Now, I'm not saying you should tell your 5-year-old you're into BDSM. Your 21-year-old could know that about his mother. Why not? Do you really think kids don't know already? I have a girlfriend who hid it for years from her kids, had all sorts of diseases, never told her kids. And I told her, I said, you're going to be just like, what was that movie? With Meryl Streep and Eastwood, Bridges of Madison County. It's going to be just like that. They're going to read something about you, and they're going to, Mom was a freak. Wow. God, I bet it would have been fun to go out party with her. Yeah, or something. I don't know. But I'm just saying, lying usually never helps. So Mama at this time told a big, huge lie that I found out about. Thought I was over it. Sorry. And I confronted her about it. And even at 80-something, she still didn't want to talk about it. I just don't understand that. I'm 52, and see how it affects me? Could you imagine how it affects your children? To find out something about you that they thought was not their mother? I mean, I understand that times were different. But times are times. They're always going to be different between adult and child. Or mother and kids. Father and kids. But having these huge lies, like I don't know, one kid told me he found out his aunt was really his mother. That's not just on talk shows? Oh my God. She gave me up because she was 17 and she wanted to put me up for adoption, and you know, my auntie, who I thought was my mother, said no, we're not going to let him go be raised by outsiders. I'll adopt him. And I'm thinking, why couldn't she just give her money to raise her own kid? You know, whatever. I'm not judging you for that. At least he lived. He lived to tell his story. That's the most important thing. But you know, we think we're doing good by covering up and not being our genuine selves. And you're really only hurting yourself. This is why I don't care. This is why I make 5,000 videos. I don't care anymore. We all would want to know each other better within reason. You know, I'm not saying tell your people you work with that you're a submissive and you got tied up and what do you call it? Bloodletting. When you get cut, just little trickles of blood come out. They're just going to think you're crazy, maybe. So some things don't need to be said all the time. However, those close to you could know a little bit more about you. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm glad Spirit told me. You could tell a little more, Tosh. You could vent a little teeny bit more. Okay? I ain't mentioning no names. But I'm just letting you know. My life is not what you think it is. And for those of you who know me, it is what you think it is. Because people, and finally I had that experience once or twice where you go to the store and you're like, I know you. You're, I'm like, YouTube? Yeah! Wow! You're just like you are in your videos. And I'm like, I'm not a paid actress. Why would you think I was acting? Anyway, so, we should not be that way with each other. If you want to know something about me, ask me. I'll make a video about it. Ask me. Because as you can see, I don't have a problem talking about much. I used to have a problem saying pussy on air, in videos, and publicly. And I don't know more. So see, that's what you guys helped me learn by watching other YouTube videos, and I let that down. I stopped being such a prude, as it were. But anyway, back to Mama. So, we all gotta love our parents just as they are, because I don't believe what you believe. You say, well, that child didn't ask to be born. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Spiritually speaking, if you believe in metaphysics, spiritually, they did ask to be born. Name, date, time, everything. Okay? Everything. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Wow, looking at my own self. It is so, you guys see me so yellow. Ugh. That's interesting. Glad I look at my own videos. Anyway, so yeah, let's all just try to do something different. And I'm not saying be that all the time. I'm saying you can have spinach today and you can have asparagus tomorrow. Why not? That should be the only video I have in here. Okay. Just try to do something different. I'm not saying be Tasha. I'm saying be you. I don't like meringue. Maybe you like meringue. I ain't eating no damn meringue. And when I go to a nice restaurant, I cut it off and give it to you. Most of the time. See, Mama's meringue was nice and fluffy. And only on rare occasions when we were expecting company.